A long time ago, in a bustling city, there lived a young man named Ravi. He was known for his hard work and honesty, but struggled to make ends meet. Each day he worked tirelessly at the market, carrying goods for merchants in exchange for a few coins. One evening, as he sat by the roadside, exhausted and hungry, an old, wealthy merchant approached him. "Young man, would you be willing to carry this chest for me to my house on the other side of the river? I will pay you 5 gold coins," the merchant said. Ravi's eyes widened. 5 gold coins were a small fortune for him. "Of course, sir," he replied eagerly. As Ravi lifted the chest onto his shoulders, he noticed it was remarkably heavy. "What is inside, sir?" he asked, struggling under its weight. The old merchant smiled. "It contains silver coins." Ravi nodded and began walking. But as he trudged through the dimly lit streets, a thought crept into his mind. The merchant is old. What if I run away with this chest? With this money, I could start my own business, live comfortably, and never struggle again. He quickly shook his head. "No, I am an honest man. I will not betray his trust." When they reached the riverbank, the merchant sighed. "I am too old to cross the river while carrying this second chest," he said. "If you carry it for me, I will give you 5 more gold coins." Ravi hesitated. He could barely carry one chest. 2 would be nearly impossible, but 10 gold coins. "I will do it," Ravi said, lifting the second chest. His muscles ached, but he pressed forward. As he waded through the river, another thought entered his mind. What if these chests hold something more valuable than silver, perhaps gold, or even jewels? His heart pounded. If I take them and disappear into the forest, no one will ever find me. But he pushed the thought away and kept walking. Finally, they reached the foot of a steep hill leading to the merchant's grand house. The merchant sighed again. "This last chest is the heaviest. It holds gold coins. I cannot carry it. If you take it up the hill, I will reward you with 20 gold coins." Ravi's hands trembled. Gold coins. He looked up at the dark hill, then at the heavy chests beside him. The merchant was weak. He would never catch him. If he took all 3 chests and ran, he would be rich for life. His mind raced. If I have gold, I can escape this miserable life. I could buy a house, marry a beautiful woman, live in luxury. His breath quickened. The temptation was overwhelming. This was his moment. He clenched his fists. I will not let greed control me. I am an honest man." Taking a deep breath, Ravi lifted the final chest and carried it up the hill. The truth is revealed. When they reached the merchant's house, the old man turned to Ravi and smiled. "Open the chests," he said. Ravi hesitated but did as he was told. His heart stopped. Inside there were no silver coins, no gold, no jewels, only stones. Ravi's mind spun. "What? Why?" The merchant held out a letter. "Read it," he said. With shaking hands, Ravi unfolded the paper. "I am the wealthiest man in this land, but I have no heir. I have spent years searching for a man who values integrity over wealth. You were so close, but your thoughts betrayed you. Had you resisted temptation completely, you would have been my successor. But you let greed enter your mind, and for that, you have failed." Ravi felt a wave of despair and regret wash over him. He had been tested, not by labor, but by his own thoughts. For years, he had prided himself on his honesty, but one moment of weakness, one fleeting thought, cost him a life of fortune and respect. The merchant sighed. "A man's destiny is shaped by his thoughts. You are free to go." As Ravi walked away into the night, he felt a heavy burden, not of the chests he had carried, but of the lesson he had learned too late. Moral of the story. Thoughts shape our destiny. What we think influences our actions, and our actions define our future. Temptation is the true test. Even the strongest man can fall if he does not guard his mind.
A single wrong decision can change everything. Ravi's lapse in thought cost him an opportunity he would never have again.